Welcome to another installment of the Real vs. Fake series. Today we have the Kobe 4 Protro gold medal. Quite a popular shoe, sold out of course. A couple of restocks here and there amongst neighborhood stores, but for the most part at this point it's resale. Now to the left here we have the replication of the box, and to the right is the retail. Interesting enough though, the texture is a lot stronger on the rep box. However, the reptilian print is too large on the rep box, where the authentic is smaller. But again, is what it is. There's going to be these inconsistencies across the board. Here we're looking at the retail tag. Pay very close attention to the colorway explanation down there, the white dark obsidian and so forth there. And as soon as the rep comes, you see a different colorway, white dark obsidian varsity red, which is quite interesting. But that's a difference on the tag, along with the UPC code is also different versus the authentic pair. Moving forward here, we're going to look at the rear of the boxes, and authentic is to the right, and to the left is the rep. And as you can see, the rep is missing the sticker there with the Nike trademarks. However, they did manage to do a good job on the starting from the top going down, the Nike text and so forth, but it is a bit faint. I'm not sure if that's due to the box black rubbing off from the cardboard box it was in, but it's definitely not as rich of a black and as clean as the retail to the right. So here we are, first pair, let's get into it. Authentic is to the right, replication is to the left. You obviously notice immediately there is a different color of gold between them. Authentic has the darker gold color, and of course the replication has the lighter gold. Also, if you look at the tongues, the replication to the left symbol is smaller on the tongue, which is typical for the replications, versus the authentic to the right, which is much bigger. Now looking at the sock liner here going down, you see those ripples on the replication to the left. You typically don't get that to the right. You see on the right on the authentic, it's just clean, perfectly shaped and so forth. Now here's another thing you guys want to pay attention to. The Nike swoosh on the replication to the left is a lot smaller than the authentic to the right, as you can see. It's not as big and not as long. Also, the design there on the actual outer here, outside around the tongue, on the rep, it's not as clean, but it's pretty close. On the authentic, it's pretty clean, going up straight forward without any strong ripples of any sort on the design there. And here we are looking at the, well, this is the medial, but anywho, you already can tell, again, swoosh is smaller on the rep on the left versus longer on the authentic. And you notice, again, the color difference on the gold from right to left here, no doubt. Midsoles, I'll give credit to. They're pretty much identical. As you can see, authentic to the right, rep to the left. Might not be as clean on the rep to the left on the midsole, but I'm not going to hold that against it. And let's see here. Let's take a look at the rear. Authentic to the left. You see the 10 there, nicely placed in the center. And you see to the right, the replication. The structure of the shoe is bigger. You also see that the 10 is larger, overscaled, which again is typical for this stuff. I already knew what I was getting into when I was going to do this replication comparison. And as you see there, I'll give the pass on the outsole, pretty much identical, minor color difference on the replication. Instead of it being a richer red, it's a little bit lighter, but I'll give credit, it's fine. And I'm going to see here if there's anything else I can pull out of the hat. And nope, looks like as far as we're going to get with this pair. Let's move forward to the next. Okay, this time authentic on the left and replication to the right. We're going to pretty much see everything we saw previously. Darker gold on the authentic, lighter gold on the replication. I'll give credit though, laces are pretty much matched. The black mesh below the laces look great. And again, looking at the logo there on the tongues, the replication to the right is much smaller. Just how it goes. And again, you got those ripples in the sock liner as well. Again, the navy color doesn't exactly match on the sock liner. It is, you know, a color tone difference, but it's not horrible. Okay, authentic to the left. Look how big and long that swoosh is. To the right on the rep, Definitely see a size difference and positioning difference. And again, the signature Kobe's on each side are perfectly fine. Let's have a look at the rear. So now replication on the left, authentic to the right. And you can definitely see a size difference in the number 10. What's interesting is that number 10 is not center on the authentic to the right. It's pushed to the left a little bit, it looks like. All right, let's have a look here at the outer. And you know what's interesting, it's got a white hue on the replication to the left, but to the right on the authentic, it's got like a hue of a red. And actually the material, you see where I'm rubbing on both of them? The material is rougher on the authentic while it's much smoother on the replication. Definitely smoother on the replication. Yeah, that color tone is quite a bit different. Now, we are on a 4K camera here, so we're probably seeing a lot of details that we're not going to necessarily see with the naked eye. And again, like I said earlier, giving the outsole a pass. It's fine. And having a look here at the inner. Again, authentic on the left, and that swoosh is much bigger compared to the replication to the right. And again, that's typically how this goes. And here I'm just messing with the tongues a little bit, seeing if there's a height difference, but there really isn't. And if there is one, it's extremely minimal. And again, you got those ripples in the sock liner to the right on the rep. Just probably a little bit more padding. And again, the structure is a little different if you compare both, no doubt. Here, looking at the insoles, the rep is on the left and the authentics to the right. You already see there's a huge color tone difference. The authentic is a much darker navy versus the replication to the left where it's not. The gold metal sizing looks to be about right as well. And let's see if they match the glue pattern on the bottoms, and they did. They did. Maybe not as abundant, but they definitely did. So insole's not bad, it's just a different color tone difference. And with that, guys, we're going to leave it there. What do you guys think at this point? Will you go for the rep, or will you just pay that resale? With fees and everything for a size 12, it's going to come roughly to about $300. But let me know in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. You know, take a look at things again or whatnot. Help me out too, because I'm trying to help you guys out. And with that, we'll leave it there. Thanks for hanging out with your boy, and y'all know what it is. We out.